Hey, my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this Wednesday's Facebook card reveals for you all. So, if you were drawn to card number one, we're going into the energy of dog spirit. And it just says here at the bottom, be loyal to what you love. And I think that this is really, really important. It's not having to sacrifice or downgrade or, how to put it into words. Like, if you love to do something, even if other people feel it's a bit crap or a bit lame or they don't share the sort of the same thing, who cares? Like today, I really needed to kind of go into the woods, into the earth, and that's always a very sort of magical, special place for me and Osk. And obviously he loves going for a walk and everything else. But for me, I just felt like I really, really needed to ground, to center, to earth. And I had some people ask me, oh, do you want to meet up for coffee? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And I didn't want to do any of that stuff. And it's not because I don't not care or love those people. I just needed time for myself. So be loyal to what you love. Now, that's obviously just in a very small way. This could be in lots of directions. It could be in lots of ways. It could be to do with your interests, the connections with people around you. And that's another thing, isn't it? Sometimes we get other people that don't necessarily understand the friendship or the connection with someone else, and maybe they deem that person as not to be particularly nice. But it's being connected to the experiences you love, you've had. So it's being loyal to the things that sort of work for you. And that's one thing with dog energy. Even though dogs can be very mad and very scatty and everything else, their love is unconditional. Their loyalty is usually unconditional. So yeah, it just feels to me, be loyal to what you love. I think that's really important. So whatever you love to do, whatever you feel connected with, even if you're the only person that kind of is vibing with that thing or that energy, do it, enjoy it. I mean, for me, over the years, so many people have questioned my musical tastes, particularly like Cher, some people, and it's like, I don't care. I like Cher, it makes me feel, her music makes me feel really good. I like her as a person, but her music really uplifts me and it just takes me into a space. And I'm not going to feel bad or ashamed of that. So these are just little things. And, maybe the stuff in your world might be a bit more louder and a bit more exaggerated. But yeah, stay connected to the things that you love to do, to the things that matter for you, because that's enough, isn't it? You are enough. And dog energy doesn't really judge in that sense and in that way. They might judge us in other ways, but not in that way, So it's interesting. So I hope you can make a bit of sense of that card if you've been drawn to card number one. Now then, as we're moving into card number two, we're going into skunk spirit. I find this quite interesting, and it just says here, know your worth. A lot of people I'm talking to in readings have really become quite disaligned, quite disassociated to themselves. A lot of people at the moment I'm talking to in readings have really lost sight of their own inner sort of worth and value and spirit. They're not in alignment. A lot of people are, being the version they feel they have to be for the outside world and everything else. And actually, internally, there's a little bit of chaos going on there, a little bit of a mess. And skunk spirit, know your worth. This is actually loving yourself, it's valuing yourself, it's being the best for you firstly, and then that energy can ripple over to other places and other experiences. But this is actually about you being okay, being yourself, being enough for you in the first instance, not having to change or default or become a certain version or a certain way to appease the masses or to appease other people. It's actually about doing your thing and doing it to the best of your ability. So skunk spirit, I know obviously that's sort of going with the idea of like a scent. And obviously we all carry a scent and a fragrance, and I suppose know your worth. Be comfortable with the fragrance and the scent that you give out to the world. Be enough for you, essentially. But to me, this is about self-value, self-care, self-love, self-respect. Make sure the connections, the energies that you're up against or having or going through are actually respectful. Make sure you're getting respectful experiences back. And if you're not, maybe there's an awareness to be making some of the changes, So again, it is quite interesting. Now, as we're moving into card number three, we're going into Spider Spirit. and it just says here, make your dreams real. I love this card. So spiders are really, really powerful for me. Cobwebs are very powerful for me. You know, my bungalow, which I'm soon to be leaving, which I'm very sad about, is called Spider's Web. And when we moved here, I always thought this is going to like really bring and give a level of magic. And actually in the sort of, you know, 2.5 years that we've been living here, a lot of really cool stuff has happened for me. A lot of amazing stuff has happened for me here, and me and my husband and my dog as a collective, but for me personally. So I always see cobwebs and spiders' webs as like big dream catchers, and, you know, being able to literally create the web and to catch the dreams. So make your dreams real. Literally, whatever you want to go after, whatever you're investing your time, your energy, your magic into, make it something fabulous. Make it something that's really going to give you the connection and the energy that you want to receive. And yeah, just do things your own way. I also love spiders because they're very beautiful, but they can be quite feared. And it's almost like not having to, again, worry about any outside influences or any outside judgments. It's just whatever your hopes, your wishes, your dreams are. Grab them, weave a web, catch them, turn them into reality. Live your best life. Give yourself permission and acceptance to live your best life with whatever it is you're wanting to sort of create. So a pretty cool card, actually. So I hope you can make sense of this week's messages. I'm going to leave their love with you. Just to say that a couple of cheeky shouts. So this weekend I am down in Frome. The last time I checked Carpe Nockham's Instagram page, there was one space left at 4:30. That may have gone since recording this video, but there may still be one space left. I'm also, Sunday, I'm doing a full day of reads in Martock at Katrina's hair salon, so that's fully booked. Thank you very much if you've secured your space to see me there, or in Frome. It's going to be a busy weekend. Just want to say, in terms of my business and moving forward, so at the moment I am juggling clients, Zoom sessions, as well as appointments with various people, estate agents, lots of things on the go. So for any Zooms that are already booked, I will be honouring those as best as I can, unless I have to change the date for some reason, which if that happens, it is literally outside of my control. And I would ask for your cooperation and your patience if that happens. But moving forward, any new clients that want to book in for Zoom sessions, I'm going to just be offering evenings for a while, because I've got a lot of shit that I need to start packing up. As you can probably see behind me, I've got all this locked. This is just a little bit of one room. So I need to start boxing the house up. So it's going to take a bit of time. So, and also I've got a lot of appointments. I've got viewings, people coming to view this house, as well as me going to view other houses. So it's just quite stressful, and trying to run a business. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be offering evening appointments, which I don't usually do that many evening appointments, but I'm going to be doing that for the foreseeable. 6, 7 and 8. So there'll be those options available. You know, so if you're wanting a reading with me, drop me a message. We can get you booked in. If, as a rule, you know, want to see me in the evening, but it's never been possible really up until this point, grab that opportunity while it's there. I will be obviously going back to normal business hours. My normal business hours, just in case you were wondering, is 10 to 6 usually. But at the moment, I'm going to do 6, 7 and 8, because I just need to be able to be free in the day at the moment, which is, yeah, how it is. A few people have been asking me about events and other things. Again, at the moment, I'm sort of working in quite a small window of energy, because I don't know where I'm going to be in the world, and, you know, what I can comfortably sign up to. So if you're not available to see me at the moment at an in-person event, like a psychic fair or anything like that, I'm really sorry. But again, once I've got a new location and a new place to call home, things will be a bit more back on track and a bit more easy to negotiate. So I hope that's cool. I hope that's okay for everybody. So I'm going to leave the messages with you. Thank you for the continued love and support. If you're watching this and you are a tenant and you have a beautiful property in the Somerset or Wiltshire area, really we're wanting to be within around an hour from Shepton Mallet, because that's where my husband's work is based to. So, you know, if you've got something available and you would love a beautiful gay couple like to cut with a beautiful dog who's a little bit unhinged, but if you would love to have cool tenants that will look after the place, drop me a private message, and potentially there could be something there. But yeah, fingers crossed something cool comes up very soon. But anyway, I'll leave it with you. Look after yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.